TimeRust.com proudly presents the Time Rust Brain Trust. Hey everyone, welcome to the Time Rust Brain Trust podcast. This is the week after July 4th. We didn't have one.
Is it recording?
It is.
Did you make sure?
It's recording.
Yeah, it is.
Look at the screen right now and tell me it's recording.
It's not recording.
It was recording when I saw it last
No,
week,
it's recording. We have Steve with us. We didn't last week.
But it didn't matter.
It didn't
doesn't matter.
And who noticed it?
Congrats, Steve, you got a freebie.
And who actually didn't even notice that it didn't record? That would be Marquise and Eli.
I had a lot of stuff going on last week.
You're like, I couldn't take any time to get on my iPhone onto YouTube and check.
I just
Sorry,
couldn't.
there were too many important things going on. SDC is coming up.
I
I'm
had
preparing for war.
You couldn't even look at it?
I've
been doing a lot of graphics work.
The days were very full,
just
and
a
I
lot.
just assumed, as
just-
always.
And we were cranking out articles, by the way.
Yeah, just-
Easy now, we're cranking out articles. So
Yeah, we cranked out
I
some
cranked
features
out
and
two
stuff.
over the weekend. I'm pretty excited about myself.
But let's start with the introduction so people know who we are.
Yeah, in case they forgot last
In
week.
case they forgot, let's see, to my left is Marquise.
what it is, jive turkeys.
What?
Excellent.
Why do you do this to me?
I feel kind of racially offended. And to his left is Eli.
I'm that dude with that stuff doing those things.
And to that left would be Steve.
What's up, guys?
Hey,
You know, after
No,
his weird thing,
no.
and after
I wasn't
his
gonna address
racial
it.
bombardment,
I went for vanilla.
You
It's
did!
Not,
I went
it's
for
not
vanilla.
racial bombardment.
No. I had to.
said
We
jive
needed a
turkey.
we needed
It
a
said
palate
turkey.
cleanser.
that was
So
hardly
you
a
just-
bombardment.
Hey.
Yeah, that was
I
pretty
took that
awesome,
bullet.
I thought.
I took that bullet.
And I already said something horrible, but we're
So
editing
to
it
my
out.
left is
I'm glad we are. God,
It wasn't bad.
it's so.
It wasn't bad, though. It wasn't
I
actually
really
bad.
have no
Keep-
idea.
keep going.
It wasn't bad.
Yes,
I'm so
move
sad.
along, because you're...
Anyways, so
So who-
let's go ahead and I'm Nathan.
I've been
I'm
affected by this
listening.
way more than I should be.
Man, Nate,
Actually, yes.
that was really
I don't know.
anticlimactic.
It really was.
I'm sorry to break that ice for you, buddy.
I don't know. It's really hot in here, guys. Have you noticed that?
It's
not
so
that
hot
bad.
and hard.
I
It's not
am-
that bad. You just been rolling around.
I haven't. Do I look flush, right? Like,
Yeah.
a little
No,
bit.
you're just wet.
You're
You're
just
like
Okay.
a little sweaty.
Really? You couldn't say sweaty.
sweaty.
Sweaty boys.
You're like, you're just wet, Nathan.
Okay, so what's
Moving
next
on.
itinerary?
Hey, Marquise. What are you doing?
Stuff. Next. Oh. Wow. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Good.
Sorry, I've been a little wacky.
It's going to be a short one, guys.
Oh, people are gonna be excited.
So I've been playing more video games, such as KOA Reckoning. I'm trying to beat that up, and which is forever because there's so many side quests. And then
There's a lot of stuff in that game.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff in that game. And then I'm almost done with Saints Row the Third, so I can give it back to Nate, and he can have at it.
They can sit on my shelf and do nothing but collect dust because 4 is coming out.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I watched Raw this weekend, which was amazing.
Wow.
Don't even care.
That's...
Yes, just,
I'm taking
it was
a picture.
amazing.
That's going on the website.
That-
You can take a shot of that.
Don't even care.
That's-
Well, if he doesn't care, I'm not caring.
Anyway, what were you saying?
So yeah, I watched Raw, which was pretty, nice bit of the Money in the Bank. Are you? I think Nate's gonna watch Money in the Bank this weekend.
Pretty exciting.
I was gonna tell everyone that as a surprise, but impromptu wrestling party.
Wait, what?
This Sunday, Money in the Bank.
Well, I guess we have an
Oh,
impromptu
God.
wrestling party Sunday.
Huzzah!
All right, impromptu
So,
wrestling
for
party.
real? Sunday
So,
night?
are we
Sunday
gonna
night.
crank up some
Oh.
13?
TRBT.
Well,
What?
More than likely, there will be 13.
Ah, we can actually continue with the our season.
Okay, well we can talk about that later because
Well.
I'm on the clock.
Oh, because you're talking right now.
Well, yeah.
I hope I'm not busy Sunday night.
Sunday, Eli Fail.
I watched The Lone Ranger, which stunk. I watched Despicable Me 2, it was cute.
Heard that was better than Lone Ranger.
It was way better. than
I've
Lone
heard
Ranger.
bad things about Lone Ranger.
The Lone
so
Ranger
far.
stunk. It It stunk hard.
I'm hoping it's good.
People
No.
over 60 will like it.
I
Yes.
bet I'll like it.
No, I don't
heard
think people
it's
over
a
60
slow-
will like it.
It's slow,
I bet I'll really enjoy
and the
it.
main hero's a jerk.
You just wait. I'll
yeah,
really,
he is a producer.
I'll think it's awesome.
Let's see.
I'm predicting it now. I'll think it's great.
You go to the theater, and Marquise is like, "This movie's awful," and you're like, "This movie's
I'm gonna be like,
amazing."
yes!
And then we'll have a dueling review, and we'll talk about why.
There'll be a fist fight in the parking lot.
I bet you I'm gonna enjoy it.
Anyway.
Let's see. I read Uncanny X-Men number 15.
So many names
And?
that are X'd.
It was good.
Is it good?
Magic finally, she's learning how to control her powers over Limbo.
Oh,
Since
good.
she absorbed Limbo into her, so
Oh.
that's pretty awesome.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, she's pretty hardcore now. I think she's like actually on par with Stephen Strange now. So,
Are they building her to be the next Sorcerer Supreme, or is she going to be like the next Dormammu?
dude, she put Dormammu in his place in last issue.
What?
Yeah,
No.
he tried to take over Limbo, and
No thanks.
she
She
tried
crushed it,
Yeah, so-
Like a
Nobody should be crushing Dormammu.
especially with a name like that, man.
Yeah.
How about Stephen Strange?
Talking about Stephen, yeah.
Nah, Dormammu's way cooler.
Stephen Strange.
I
now-
mean, like, shouldn't he be crushing it?
Stephen Strange now that he can.
Dormammu
use
should be
the
crushing
dark
Stephen
arts.
Strange? Yeah.
Anyway,
I agree.
so I read that. I read was it Avengers? Not Academy, but the island one where they're on the death battle one.
Death battle.
Arena.
Tokyo.
Avengers Arena, yeah. So
What?
the kids are in like they're
Battle
doing death
Royale?
battle royale style.
It's basically a Battle Royale ripoff, but with Arcade running everything. You know, that crazy dude
Yeah, I
that
like
has
arcade.
death traps, and a bunch of young Avengers and X-Men.
That's cool.
No, there's Young Avengers. He could. The X-Men security was too big for him.
Oh, I thought some of them were like... isn't X-23 one of them?
She's an Avenger. She's technically right now in the Avengers.
I'm calling shenanigans, but okay.
So we get the
She
broom.
left the X-Men, but anyway.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it. And then I'm reading. I read Titan Curse, book 3 in the Percy Jackson and Olympian series,
And
and it's awesome because it's that's a good series. That's like for you guys Harry Potter. That's for me.
never read Harry Potter.
Okay, so you wouldn't know, but these guys read Harry Potter and like
Harry Potter's real good.
they're Harry Potter.
I saw the movies. I didn't read any of it.
Oh, you didn't?
Oh, you saw the movies?
Yeah, I just saw the movies.
Oh. The
Percy
books are real
Jackson.
good.
I read
Movie,
comics.
Not good.
The book
The movie
started
wasn't
when
the
I
first
was
movie.
in...
And books on
wasn't
Eastern
good, but the
philosophy.
books are amazing.
The book started when I was in high school,
Yeah.
The book started when
I
I
guess.
just don't care.
and they were
I just
good.
don't care.
The
And
book started
then-
when they let the pigeons loose.
Oh,
What?
wow!
And I'm done. So
I didn't even
next.
say it that time.
And so next, easy. What have you been doing, buddy?
I've been playing games, and I've been playing some games.
What you been playing?
I've been playing Kerbal Space Program again, and of course Animal Crossing. And I
Yeah.
picked up Project Cross Zone the other week. I've been playing
Is that like a hardcore version of Animal Crossing?
no, no.
Yeah.
You can go
All right,
over to
well,
your neighbor's house and knife
uh,
them in their sleep.
Skyrim,
Crickets.
but with crickets.
Skyrim.
I have thoroughly enjoyed watching some Prison Break. I'm about all the way through season 2 almost now. That show's real cool. I enjoy it. Not sure where they're going with season 2, but it's still kind of interesting. Just because it's, pretty good characters, I think. I like the characters in it. I have been studying some more space physics and trying to figure out exactly how to land on the moon. I'm orbiting it in Kerbal Space Program, but I can't figure out how to land on it for the life of me. I just keep crashing.
Easiest way to do that is to,
Watch
fire
Apollo
a bunch of
13.
rockets. And Apollo 13's pretty good, but
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, they made a movie. Oh man, I can't remember the name of it. It's like Apollo 18.
Apollo 18 is when they go to the moon, the dark side of the moon. They come back with space rocks that are actually killer insect bug.
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, I know. So
It's-
that's the movie you should be
Not
saying.
watching. Actually,
That's-
that
no,
movie,
that's
that
actually
movie
not.
wasn't awful.
It was just weird.
It was just really weird.
But,
Or it could be like Transformers, where you go on the other side of the moon and you find Sentinel Prime.
Who kills
Or-
Ironhide? Jerk.
That was not.
I've been
cool.
playing the game of Can I Buy Cube World yet? A lot of the internet is playing this game with me because the guy that is making that game, his website's getting DDoSed like crazy.
What's playing?
Cube World
Is it like Minecraft?
No, it is voxel-based art style.
Okay.
But it is more of an open world action RPG, lighthearted fantasy Zelda mashup.
Nothing you would be interested in, Steve, at all. Not at all.
He might be.
Light-hearted.
That was
might
sarcasm.
Zelda.
There's 4 character classes right now,
Like
and there's Mage, Rogue, Warrior, and Hunter. I
Put your
think?
pants back on, Steve.
Or Ranger, rather. But
I'm interested already.
it's really cool. It's only $15. It's in alpha right now, and when you pre-purchase it now, it's way discounted. It's going to go up again in beta. It's doing a similar Minecraft model where like the price goes up each time it gets to a new thing. But if you buy now, you get all future versions. I've been watching some videos of people playing it because I haven't been able to play it myself because I haven't been able to purchase it. But there's some dude that also has been trying to purchase it made some little web app that pings the server to check and see if it's available, like every 30 seconds or something. So you can just go to this website and watch to see if the servers are ready. And so you just sit there and you wait, and 30 seconds goes by, and then it's like, no, it's still down. And you're like, oh. And it tells you the last time it was available, and you see, like, when I started watching this, it was like 10 minutes before I had gotten there. I was like, like, if I had just been there, I could have bought this. But I want to do a, what did I just watch of it, because,
You're just gonna sit there and watch this web app?
yeah, it looks like a cool game, and I'm excited to play it. I've been playing the Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection. I started with Metal Gear Solid 1, and I am working my way through all of those games. I was disappointed to find out that I was not able to transfer my PSP save for Peace Walker to the PS3 because it would disable my achievements. Or my trophies, rather. So I started a new Peace Walker save so that I can get the trophies for that game.
Darn, Peace Walker's a good game.
Would
It
you
is.
call that trans-farting?
It trans-farted in my face and said, LOL, no trophies. And I was like, that makes no sense. Why would you do that?
Ruined life.
So
Achievement.
I started a new save, and I'm just going to breeze through because I was only like 11 hours in that game so far. I've been doing that. I've been, playing the stock market on Animal Crossing and failing miserably. I got the decreasing pattern this week, and so that was disappointing.
I'm telling you, man.
Games.
You've played a lot of games,
we talked about it a little on Tuesday, but I'm pretty sad that Ryan Davis passed away because I really enjoyed hearing him and watching him on the internet talk about video games. So
I guess he's done.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad, though.
it is. It's real sad.
I think we'll
messed
talk
up.
about it a little bit more.
Yeah,
during
I just
news.
wanted to get that. I mean,
You're like, I
'cause
gotta say it.
I listened to the Bombcast the other night when they finally posted it, and it was just a tribute to him, and it was nice to hear all the different stories they had to share about him, and it was definitely sad. It was very odd.
He was one of those guys that even if you didn't know him,
I felt like I was his friend because I've
Right.
listened to him for hundreds and hundreds of hours on the Giant Bombcast, and I've watched hundreds of hours of videos of him on Giant Bomb, and it's like, I mean, it's like, and he has such a personality that he just kind of welcomed everybody from the internet into his life, and everybody kind of felt like they knew him as a friend. So, I mean, it's kind of weird.
Steve, what are you doing?
Besides screwing up the timer and making Nate crack his
I didn't
neck
screw up the
scary.
timer. You just went over, and you just kept going.
No, you
No, you stopped the whole thing. It's all gone.
You hit the main one that was counting. Just put it over there. Just put it. You don't even bother.
don't even need a timer.
This
This podcast is going to be 5 hours anyway to make up for last week. So.
Anyway, let's see. What have I been doing?
Nathan's going to die.
You guys gotta drive me to the hospital when I have a stroke.
You might want to stop
Okay,
eating that pizza.
let's see. I've been watching a lot of Kung Fu Panda: Legends of Awesomeness, which is a surprisingly amazing show that's on Nickelodeon.
The show is fun.
It's so good. I'm in the middle of season 2, which takes place after the the second movie.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're just going to keep going with season 3 until the third movie comes out, which doesn't bother me because I enjoy them.
Those movies are great.
Amazing.
Of course it is. Kung Fu Panda is a franchise where the second movie was better than the first movie, which doesn't normally happen.
Yeah.
Let's see. I finished Dawn Guard this week. Skyrim Dawn Guard.
I still need to play that.
That was a fun expansion. I played through
There's so many things to play.
with my Super Paladin level 40 guy and crushed it.
When you said Dawn Guard, for a second I thought you were going to say Fandango. No good reason. No.
Anyway, let's see. I
I'm
finished
not seeing the
finished the
correlation
logo
there.
for the website, which was pretty good. Sent that in to Nate. And
That's really good.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what are you doing?
This is so
Anyway,
dark.
Okay. Aside from that, I've been just watching random things on Netflix because my girlfriend's at the beach this week, and there's nothing at my house.
What about her 360 and Halo?
Well, yeah, I've been playing that. I got to 65 SR65. Got Rogue rating. It's pretty good.
Nice.
I got to the Valley of the Four Winds on my my old Warcrafto, and it's actually pretty good.
Did you see all the cool new stuff they're patching into that?
I
Cool
am
new
pretty
stuff.
excited. I'm not really looking forward to any of the rating in this expansion except for Orgrimmar because I hate that place and I want to bust it up so
And
bad.
guess what? You can looking for raid and get right in there and fight some dudes,
course.
which is wonderful.
So, I mean, I've rediscovered why I love that game again, and I went back and my friend Brian and I have soloed 25-man content from BC, where we're moving on to Wrath. Just the fact that I could walk into a place that I used to take 40 or 25 people into and just crush it flat in about 10 minutes, it just makes me happy.
Yep.
You know,
It's so awesome that they let you do that. Like,
yeah, I completed my
they
tier
could easily
4
just be
druid
like,
set,
no.
and
you're
I
not
was
doing this.
like, I've never had this before because I've never been able to do all the raids. And let's see. I mean, I started all these new characters and got all these things worked out. I'm working on in Skyrim. I started a
Are you
clerical
on
type
drugs
character.
or something?
So,
Nate's lost it, guys. Sorry.
yeah, I know. Anyway,
Poopy.
Your transformation took way less time than mine did.
Wait till my segment.
okay.
Just wait.
Aside from that, I haven't been doing much but work, and that's been brutal.
Back breaking, sweat, mining work.
Yeah, working on
Bricks without
underneath
straw.
the brutal sun while I'm laying brick and block. It's just
Making bricks without straw.
Dude, seriously, how much sun have you really had this week, though?
Steve looks like a
Well,
black
it looks
man.
like he's had a lot.
Because it's been a freaking monsoon season this week.
it only
It
rains
doesn't
in the
matter.
evenings. I got a full 40 weeks in.
Steve is
That
like
stuff
maybe-
just cuts through the
Steve
clouds
is like
anymore.
2 shades away from being as dark as me.
Wow.
You know what? It's funny, because now, if you look at the three of us,
Yeah, we're a gradient.
yeah, and like, you know, it's just like when you make a character in a video game.
Yeah.
You got the,
I'm,
skin
I'm
tone.
option 1,
Speaking of
Nathan's
Warcraft.
option 2, Steve
Three.
is 3, and
I got
Marquise
four.
is 4.
Oh, wow.
We're the foreskin tones.
Oh,
that would be the best name for an a cappella group.
The foreskin tones.
Oh my god.
okay, well, that's... I mean, I did a couple other things this week.
Steve wrote some articles this week.
I reviewed...
Huzzah!
I reviewed another tabletop book. I'm getting ready to review the next one, which is Changeling: The Lost.
Ooh,
Nice.
sounds
Yeah.
like fun.
It's actually a really good book. And Mage the Awakening is also pretty good. I also did a couple things this week that I can't talk about in case Stacy is listening, because it's something I don't want to spoil.
Then don't.
Uh-oh.
You've already spoiled it.
What? We'll save
Alright.
that for next time.
Yeah,
Hey, Nathan.
that'll be next Thursday.
Do we really want to
What
do this?
are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh no, not what have I been doing
So-
or what am I doing.
What
But
what
are you
doing?
There you go. So, let's see. I started a new job, been super busy with that, been watching Lisa's dog because she went on vacation without me.
Because you decided to start a training class.
Among
Get
other
a
things.
job.
Family obligations aside, it's been a very long week. The only thing I've been able to do is, watch a little TV. Let me see. Pardon. I've been watching a show called, not Twist of Fate. It's oh crap, I forgot. It's an anime. It's actually really, it's not great. Blast of Tempest. There we go. And it actually is a really weird show about a tree of Exodus and a tree of Genesis. And one of them represents logic, and the other one represents just insanity. Not insanity, but just
chaos.
Chaos, really.
Yeah.
And then they have mages for the trees, but there's only one mage of Exodus. And there's like hundreds of magi for Genesis, and Genesis represents the logic. And they didn't even know there was an age of mage of Exodus until halfway in the show. He didn't know he was the mage.
Oh.
And there's a reason for that, but I'm not going to spoil it. But the show starts off with two, we'll say, best friends that don't seem normal for some reason. They just seem a little antisocial, and they're crying over the loss of a girl. It was one guy's sister, secretly the other guy's girlfriend. And actually, their stories play out similar to Hamlet and The Tempest. So you have these like parallel stories, and you don't know how it's going to end. These guys really have no reason to be involved after a point. They still are. And the stuff they do based on logic is kind of crazy. Involves some time travel, magic fighting, people turning into, I don't even know. It's black onyx or something like that, or not onyx, but black iron, and then they are devoured by one of the trees.
Wow.
And then there are these things called fruit, and they're just like floating bags of meat with chains hanging off them, and they have an eyeball, and they're floating toward the tree of Exodus. They have an exodus toward the tree. So it was really weird, very well done. I'm at like episode 21 of 23 or 20 of 22.
So it's just an OVA.
Yeah, but it's really
I
well
OVAs
done.
because there's an ending.
Yeah.
Claymore was real good.
I've seen Claymore, but I wasn't...
I read the manga and I hated Claymore because
Really?
of it. It was kind of like Berserk. Berserk the series was awful, and then I read the manga and I loved it. But I liked Claymore, and then I read the manga and I hated it.
That's why I loved Berserk, because I know it can do better than what the TV show was. The
Berserk TV show is like the first and second issue of the comic.
The Berserk TV show should have been what was in episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
Spread out, done. I don't see why that's hard. It's a great concept, but they had to do the whole prequel thing, and then they're redoing it again. I don't know if you know this.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it's the prequel story again, which I give no crap about.
I hated it because you loved all those characters, and then the ending happened, and I was like, done!
Oh, yeah, that ending. Yeah, and that little hell dimension.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I saw
I had the
nightmares.
DVD, and I was just like... Never seen that again.
I still have the box, not the box set, but I have all the episodes. Scried is very good. Scried, as they would say.
Scried was good.
Have
too.
you watched Martian Successor Nadesco?
Yes.
Found it. Thank you. These guys haven't.
Nadesco's good.
It's one of the best animes of the early 2010s.
I've seen Nazca in the Valley of the Wind.
We had this talk.
Nazca the Valley
we don't
of the
have
Wind
to
was
have
a
it
good
again.
one.
It's a good space anime.
Wasn't that last week, though, that we had this talk?
Yeah, I know.
Nadesco was
I was going to say.
That's the point.
I don't know.
Yeah. Also,
I can't remember anymore.
if you can have the time, watch Valvrave the Liberator on Hulu Plus or Hulu. It's subtitled, but it's an amazing show. Really well
Subtitles better anyway.
done. 9 times out of 10.
Actually, with the exception of Cowboy Bebop, I
Cowboy
enjoy
Bebop
the
is-
English voice actors.
I
better.
make the exception for that, too.
But I've been catching up on Attack on Titan, and that show was awesome and depressing at the same time.
Are you at the most recent episode?
Yeah.
You've already watched it?
I've also read the manga up to
Okay.
issue like 60-something.
So, yeah, that was the other thing I watched. I was so excited. I was counting down to when the new episode came out.
Isn't that such a brutally awesome show?
It really is. And this episode, it just finally pulled it together for a second and said, we're gonna freaking do this!
And everyone's like, yeah! And then everything goes horribly wrong.
But in the end, they still achieved something, and it was the first victory mankind has ever had against the Titans.
Over a century.
Yeah, it was like 105 years.
Yep.
Nice.
So,
Super good. Super good. The show is well animated. The comic has a really, like, web comic-y, sketchy type style, and it's really well done.
Yeah, and then they use the TV show has the black line around all the characters, but done really well.
Yeah.
The gore is...
Super good.
Oh, man.
And you see someone get bitten in half? Awesome.
Oh, how about, like, the guy, for some reason, is, like, in the Titan's mouth, and it's like he's trying to swallow him, but doesn't all the way, just so it can bite his head off. And then you see, like, a sideways shot of his face spinning, because his head was lopped off by this Titan's teeth. And they're all naked dudes.
But they don't have any genitalia.
They have no genitals. They're really warm for some reason, like they're steam or something. I don't know.
The Titans.
Yeah,
The
Titans.
They are genderless, they have a high body temperature, and they do not eat for sustenance. They sustain themselves on sunlight.
They actually vomit their contents up, and it's just like a ball of...
Gross.
Yeah, it's like a crystal ball of disgusting.
That sounds tasty.
You ever watch, or you guys ever play Lunar, Silver Star Story?
Yes!
And
Okay.
Lunar Silver Star Story complete!
Yes!
Okay.
Double high five!
And,
One of the best games ever made!
Do you see where I'm going with this?
Yes.
Yeah.
The crystal.
Yeah.
The dragon crystal.
Yeah.
He's like, you guys want that? That's my... Never mind, you just take it.
Yeah.
That there's brag and poopy.
Ha ha!
Yep.
So,
That game.
Uh,
Both of those games.
Both those games are good.
Amazing.
let's get out of, although honestly, like now that I've been talking about Lunar, if they have it on Android, I'd probably buy it and play through it before I even play through
That'll
it.
never come to anything.
Yeah.
I
I
might
know.
go dust off my PSP copy.
Do it.
Oh, I have a Sega Saturn, or Sega Genesis. No, Sega Saturn.
Silver Star...
No,
Silver
Sega
Star-
CD.
Sega CD.
Lunar Silver Star
Oh.
Story Complete is one of the best RPGs.
It is.
You know, I should order
Taste
it.
my refreshment!
I should get that for the PSP. There you go.
It's good on the PSP.
Yeah, I would enjoy that thoroughly when
There
I'm
you go.
supposed to be working.
Do it.
Oh.
Another game
No, that's
that
not
would
gonna
be
happen.
really good
No.
to enjoy would be Persona 3 on the PSP.
I was
Yeah,
hoping
yeah,
for
yeah.
that.
So good.
That was my dream as well.
Being able to sit there and play PSP,
Yeah,
that's not gonna
did
happen.
not happen.
Never will.
It won't happen for me.
Oh, it
I'm
will.
fine.
There are places where it will.
Anyway,
So,
what's the next segment?
You're like, I haven't been here in forever. How does this show work? Well, it goes to the Netflix.
Shut your
Wait.
face!
I have a new segment. I have a new segment.
Oh, man.
I have a new segment.
Yes.
Check and see if it's still recording.
It's still recording.
No.
Next segment is Shut Your Face, Eli.
Next segment is Eli.
Netflix
What's the
Gem
Netflix Gem of the Week?
Well, for the second week in a row, the Netflix Gem of the Week.
Ha ha. Wait,
The Netflix-
wait. Is it duck soup?
Yeah, it is actually. How did you know?
Boom shaka yaka.
You
It's
must be a psychic.
I'm on fire.
the Netflix Gem of the Week this
Are we
week
playing
is
NBA Jam?
Yes.
duck soup. That's right,
That sounds
guys.
delicious.
Duck soup. You know that movie from 1933.
It's made from dragon poo.
It is.
That's going to be something we
It
talk
is a
about.
comedy. It is black and white, but I don't care. I'll make an exception and watch this old movie because it is hilarious, and you should watch it too. It's the Marx Brothers, comedy geniuses at the time, but the movie holds up because the humor that they use is
Super good.
like super high quality humor, and like it's timeless kinds of jokes, and a lot of sight gags, but it's a really good movie. It's a lot of fun to watch. It'll only take you an hour and 8 minutes to watch it, so certainly you can spare that amount of time.
I sort of missed the time.
Take the commercials out of your day
Swing
and
over.
watch this movie instead. But hilarious, absolutely hilarious movie from beginning to end. It has me rolling every time I watch it. And I hate old movies, but this is a good one. But you should watch it. Duck Soup. 2 weeks in a row, it must be good.
2 weeks in a row.
Huzzah!
Although you didn't do the one movie I wanted you to do.
What?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
You know which one it is.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you know you want to watch that.
I
I'm
do.
Gonna
I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not gonna write a review on it.
No, I meant for Netflix Gym of the Week.
Oh, you want me to do it for Gem of the Week?
That's all I was wanting you to
yeah.
do.
Oh, okay.
Just watch the movie.
I haven't watched it yet.
What movie is it?
Anyways, so we're gonna get to the news.
It's
Marquise.
the FP. Is that what it is? Or the
No, that's not it at all. Shut up.
The
We
P-
can't spoil it.
the Diamond Dallas the
DDP Yoga.
DDP.
Check out that video.
The flight
guy
plan?
could barely walk, and he was a paratrooper, and DDP, through yoga, made him not only walk without crutches, but run.
Neat.
That was a good video.
DDP Yoga.
That's good.
Marquise.
Let's see if we can do that with
All right, let's see the
with some,
Croc. The
Jake
Croc
Snake
office.
and Razor Ramon.
Razor Ramon. Okay, so Despicable Me number one.
What's up at the box orifice?
$83.5 million. Despicable Me 2. The Lone Ranger came in at number 2 with
Sadly.
$29.2 million.
Man,
Yeah, but only one person bought a ticket, and his last name is Disney, so
Yeah.
it's just a really expensive ticket.
And number 3 was The Heat, and that was at $24.7 million. Number 4 was Monsters University.
that's a new movie experience where you have a role in the film.
Monsters University.
Huh? No, the one person buying. Never mind.
Yeah.
Anyway,
$19.7 million.
Swing and a miss.
World War Z came in number 5 at $18.4 million.
That's a surprise.
White House Down came in number 6 with $13.4. Man of Steel came in number 7 with $11.4
Ow.
million.
That's dropping off kind of quick, isn't
Because
it?
it wasn't a great movie. Number 8, Kevin
Ouch.
Hart.
Man
Let
of
me
Steel
explain. Number $10 million.
We already had this fight.
And that was a comedy movie. That's off a stand-up special. And so...
I
yeah.
actually do want to watch that, because he can be pretty funny.
Who?
Kevin Hart. Short dude.
okie doke.
This is the
He was
end.
in Soul Plane.
This is we're at
That's
the
probably
finale.
why I've never
already?
heard of him.
We black people don't talk about Soul
We're at the
Train.
finale already.
Number 9. This is the end at $5.8 million. And Now You See Me rounds at the top 10 at $2.8 million.
That's still on there.
Good.
It's made the budget of that movie was $75 million.
Good on
And it
them.
made $110 million.
I was hoping that Jurassic Park 3D would be at the number 10.
You know, honestly, once Now You See Me goes away, Marquise, you gotta say, now you see me, and now you don't.
No, there'll be none of
Ouch.
that.
You guys suck.
Wow, swing and a miss, Nathan.
That's two
Hey,
in
at
a
least I
row.
came up with it really quickly, unlike you.
Okay, so yeah.
Easy.
Let's talk about some releases.
All right, important
Yeah.
stuff happening next week.
Like what?
For the Wii U eShop,
All
Donkey
right.
Kong,
Oh, well, it's Donkey... Wait.
No.
regular old Donkey Kong
Okay, no.
with Jumpman.
Some
Um,
stuff I don't care about. As long as if it's for Wii U, just skip it.
Time and Eternity for PS3. I don't know what that is. It looks like it might be a shmup.
Liar.
I don't know. It might be a shmup.
Your face is shmup.
Shin Megami Tensei 4 for the 3DS. It'll be available day one digital as well as retail.
Did you say
They're-
Thor?
Yeah, 4.
Thor.
4.
Thor, God of Thunder.
No, Shin Megami
Because
Tensei
the arms are so
4.
Thor.
He got it.
As in the 4th in the series. Dynasty Warriors 8 for Xbox 360 and PS3. What a banger.
They still make that crap.
As long as people
Mamoru
buy it, yeah.
Mamoru-kun Curse for PS3 Network. That's probably a shmup. That's probably a shmup.
Yeah.
Turbo Super Stunt Squad. That's the game based on the movie. It's coming to everything. Kung Fu.
snail. I can move fast.
And I'm voiced by Ryan Reynolds.
Oh my god.
Yay.
Alright. Kung Fu Rabbit for the PlayStation Network on the Vita.
Seriously.
And that is that for
What a
next week.
Boring.
Didn't anything interesting come out this week other than the one you mentioned?
Yeah, since we didn't have podcast last week, this week, Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection came out on Tuesday. Actually, it was delayed till Wednesday because of shipping issues. But that came out at $50 for
That's-
PlayStation 3.
Not what I was talking about. The beta for Firefall is out now.
Oh yeah, the beta. Yeah, open beta for Firefall. They had Firefall Fest all weekend, and they're still having it all week.
Oh, you
That game
forgot
was
something
awesome.
important about the video game news.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Today was the beginning of the summer sale for Steam.
What?
Well, apparently he didn't know that.
Boom! I just dropped a big
I haven't had my computer on yet today, but I have Steam on here, and
Huzzah!
Watch his bank account go from whatever to 0 in 60 seconds or less.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
How
have,
fast can you click?
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
gonna have to buy some.
Oh my goodness, he's already buying. just drop out now, easy, and we'll pick you up later.
I've already got all these.
Aw.
What's on the?
Buy them
what's on
again,
the
you
front?
know you want to.
All right, on sale right now we have BioShock Infinite is $30.
Ooh.
Scribble. Oh, I don't have that. I'm buying Scribblenauts Unlimited for $5 when I get home.
Don't just.
Ooh.
Scribblenauts Unlimited. That's a good
I
one.
might have to pick up some BioShock.
That is. Oh,
Might take
Hotline
some
Miami is
Scribblenauts.
$2.50. That's a good one.
Scribble
Flash sales. Okay, these are getting ready to end in 16 minutes, guys. So get out and get these quick. Skyrim Legendary Edition, $35.99 right now. Grid 2, $29.99. That game just came out. Counter-Strike Go, $5.09. That's a hot deal. Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition, $8.99.
Can I stop you right there because tomorrow people listen to this, and by tomorrow
It'll be gone.
it'll be
Oh,
gone.
that's true. We're not live. Okay.
No. But that
Scratch
was
all
entertaining.
that. But those were the sales.
I really
I'm
wanna
voting
go
right
get
now.
Skyrim Ultimate Edition.
Up next, the community
You can log
is
onto the
choosing
website.
Dishonored. I just cast my vote for Dishonored for the next flash sale. So, yeah.
I just I'm playing Skyrim
I wanna
on
play
my
it,
PlayStation
and I wanna
right
play it
now.
on
I
the
don't
PC.
need it on computer.
Yeah, so Scribblenauts Unlimited right now is a hot deal at $5. That game has a lot of community content on through Steam Workshop.
Explain
It's
to him.
really cool.
Scribblenauts Unlimited.
Scribblenauts Unlimited is you have a dude, you're Maxwell, okay, and you can type in any word, and it'll create that object.
Yeah.
You can add adjectives to it. You could say like, I want a fuzzy dinosaur. Bam, fuzzy dinosaur.
Interesting.
You could type in, and there's all kinds of mods through the Steam Workshop now for the PC version. So, like, people have added crazy stuff to the game. Like, I'm sure you can just type in Batman, and Batman will pop up. Like, way ahead of the DC Scribblenauts crossover that's coming out this fall. But basically, like, that's how you solve the levels, is you type in a word, and that object appears. Like, maybe you need to give the T-Rex a steak so he'll leave you alone and you can walk past him. Like, so you'll type in steak, and you'll toss him a steak, and then he'll eat the steak, and it's just a sandbox game, but you type words in. Like, you can type Cthulhu, and bam, Cthulhu shows up and he destroys everything.
I'm intrigued. But yeah,
I have the one on DS, and it's a lot of fun.
I am pretty excited. I'm glad that I mentioned that to you.
I'm glad that you mentioned that, too, because somebody said to me yesterday, they were like, wouldn't it be great if the Steam sale started tomorrow? And I said, my wallet would hate me. And sure enough, here's the Steam sale. I didn't realize it had started, and now my paycheck is already gone.
Really?
Well, I haven't gotten
Figuratively.
it yet. I'll get it tomorrow, but it's basically gone.
I would get the Skyrim Ultimate Edition if I wasn't already playing
$35.99 is a good deal.
If I wasn't already playing it on PlayStation
I know.
3.
I still have to play it on Xbox.
It's a great game.
One of these days, it'll be $5, and I'll be like,
See, what I had to degrade myself to is I basically create a character with a specific purpose in mind, and then I play through that purpose, and then I stop playing.
And then you
that
move
character.
to another character. Yeah.
Like I'm making a cleric of Stendar. I already went through a super awesome werewolf dude. I have a paladin of Talos.
That's a really cool way to play that game, because then you get to experience a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I did a super. He's a master thief, master assassin. Uses a bow, wood elf.
Oh, that's the first dude I did. He's a Nord and a bow dude, and I was just like, whatever, shooting bows at stuff. This game is awesome. Like, I'm killing dudes from like all the way across the room, like critical hit, 16x damage, whatever.
Yeah.
And then run up and backstab for 32 times damage, and I'm just like,
Yeah, I dual wield.
I'm taking your stuff, and I'm putting poison in your pocket.
I dual wield daggers and use a bow, and it's pretty brutal. So.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
What other segment do we have right now?
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
What kind of discussion topics do we have this week, guys?
left the room.
Well, one of the big things is, like we were talking about earlier, that the Insomniac just came out of left field.
Oh, yeah, that's a big announcement
with,
yesterday.
Ratchet and Clank.
Yep.
Into the Nexus is it
Into
tied?
the Nexus.
Into the Nexus. They say this is going to tie up the series as of now, I do believe.
Yep. It's going to tie up the current arc that they have right now. because they left a couple things out at the end of the last one, but
It looks pretty awesome. I mean,
as always.
I love Ratchet and Clank. Excuse me. I loved it when I played on PS2.
Yep.
With and then just playing all the PS2 stuff, and I got to play one of the PS3 games. It was pretty awesome.
PS3 stuff is really, really good.
I might have to invest in PS3 after the fact, just because I want to play all the Ratchet and Clank games.
After I get my PS4, you could just borrow mine. It's backwards compatible.
Boom!
Backwards compatible.
Backwards compatible.
Dude.
Bam!
My PlayStation 3 is a tank. It's super good. First gen, still kicking.
Yeah, so and that's what it's up for me. I would love to play some Ratchet and Clank because I do love that game.
You know what game you would also love to play?
Pouring a cold one there.
The Last of Us
Actually, it's
is a
probably
great
a warm
game,
one.
but it was very frustrating in single player.
Oh, I watch people play online. I'm like, I would never, because the style of the game is
So good.
I would never survive. I'd be like,
You know how I got through the last 25% of the game? Flamethrower. I stopped sneaking around and just caught things on fire. I was like, oh, it's a clicker. Oh, it's a bloater. You know, like Molotov cocktails.
That's
and
why they
flamethrowers.
held off so long giving you that flamethrower, because they just knew that
I
you were
saved
going
it.
to
Well, I
blast
saved
everything.
it, and then at the end of the game, I kept dying in the last segment, and I just used
It
the
gets
flamethrower.
rough. That game
that
gets
last
really
segment
tough.
is ridiculous. There are guys everywhere.
Yeah, and I stopped sneaking. I did the most stealth in that game when I was playing as Ellie, and she's one of the greatest characters ever.
Can I have a spoiler? Can I have one?
Sure, what do you want?
You're going to give us a spoiler?
Oh,
You're
no,
gonna
I'm
say
asking
I'll
for
give
one.
you a
You
spoiler
want him
if
to
you-
spoil
if you wish to
something
have
for
it.
you.
Yeah, what do you
I would
want?
like you to spoil for
Okay.
me.
Okay,
Now we're clear on that.
what you got?
Okay, so spoiler alert for The Last of Us.
Yeah, just in case, if you do wish to play the game and continue the storyline and have a great time, you will want to stop listening for a few more minutes until I'm done.
Just real
We'll
quick.
tell you when you can start listening again.
See, I wasn't going to say that.
Okay, what you
All
got?
right. Does Ellie or the dude die?
No.
Okay.
There's a part where you believe Joel died, which begins winter, and you start off as Ellie as she's hunting for food and taking care of Joel when he's literally
And you're like, oh,
feverish
crap.
and dying. But
Where's
like,
Joel? He must have died.
Yeah, and you play through this segment where it has a huge, like, Ellie grows up, she becomes a stronger character, and like I had a lot of fun playing as her because I did
was really
more
awesome.
stealth as
I saw
Ellie
that
than I
coming
did the
up.
whole game. It was really good. I mean, there's a part where Joel, fighting for his life to save Ellie, falls off of a balcony and gets impaled on a piece of rebar.
But he doesn't die.
No, but
He just
it
gets
just
hurt.
fades to black, and then it wakes up where they're in a garage. She's been taking care of him for a couple weeks. He's just feverish, like passed out on this mattress.
It doesn't
and she
even
has
show you that. Like, you go through this whole hunting segment where you're like, oh, what?
And then you meet Creepy David, who
Yeah.
is. I did not recognize him as Nolan North, which was really awesome.
Because Nolan North usually is Nolan North.
Yeah, he usually sounds like Nathan Drake or Superman, or somewhere in between. But yeah, that's neither of them die, but it has a really good ending.
That's
really
cool.
amazing.
That's
Spoiler alert is over with, folks.
Yep.
All right.
Spoiler alert's over.
I did want to touch on a few other little things. Summer Glau is joining
The cast of
Arrow
Arrow.
season 2.
Dang it, Shield.
I just
Okay.
got.
Could
I
not
got.
act fast enough.
They just sent me a DLC code to my email for the Arrow skin for Injustice.
Neat.
That show is so
Which is cool.
awesome.
Wait, so Shield didn't snatch her up quick enough?
No, so she's not going to be on Shield now.
What?
Well, not right now.
Actually, you know what? Here's the thing. It's not.
Actually, she could be on
she's
both.
she's a recurring character, but she's not like in every episode. She's not
Yeah.
joining the show completely.
What's she gonna play?
Oh
In
man,
Arrow.
I forgot.
And in Green Arrow, before the reboot, right after Blackest Night, right at Brightest Day, Oliver Queen is a fugitive in the forest of what's left of Star City after the earthquake.
Yeah.
This lady comes in from a different corporation. She comes in all face to cover everything. She literally just takes over Queen Industries,
Okay.
and that's what Summer Glau's playing.
And she's actually going to be doing a similar thing, trying to take over Queen Industries. So, his mother was shot in the face in the last episode. No, I'm just kidding. You'll
watched
have to
that
watch.
episode. It was good.
You'll have to watch. I'm just kidding. But no, it's an amazing show, and I'm looking forward to season 2. It's just that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. will be coming out this fall, so...
That'll be on my
Joss
DVR.
Whedon has plenty of babies to go around, and if he needs anybody to throw in for S.H.I.E.L.D., he will pick up the phone and he will make that Joss Whedon phone call, and I'm like, yes, we owe you our career, and we will be there. Click.
Yeah,
Nathan Fillion should show up in one episode.
He won't. He already said he won't.
You
he
shut
won't
your
as long as
sacrilegious-
Castle is still on the air.
And Castle will be on for another,
Castle's
at least
so
2 years.
good.
Castle's such a good series.
I do like it. I love me
I-
some Static Attic.
I'm not gonna
she
laugh.
is pretty. I'm sorry.
He brought it back!
the dude.
But
Hey,
she's also a great actress. She really is.
I really enjoy that show. It is funny.
But,
she was great in The Saint. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but-
The Saint? Holy
wait.
crap.
The Saint's a good movie.
That's a
but-
good movie.
Is that
from
the one
a
I'm
long
thinking
time
about?
ago.
Not the one with Val Kilmer, but
Oh.
Oh, that was
Oh.
that was a
Wait,
good movie.
what was
That
that?
was a great movie.
What was
Val
that?
Kilmer, where has he been?
Okay, the movie with the guy that's in
It's like Batman
Suits.
killed his career.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about?
What are we
It's
talking about? Well, describe the movie to me.
Let me look. I'm looking at it right
The
now.
Spirit.
The Spirit.
Let me see.
Yeah, she was in the Spirit. Yes.
Holy
yes.
jeez.
Yeah,
Yes.
no,
The
she's
Spirit.
she's a great actress because like
She was the
the younger cop.
She
Yeah.
voices Lois Lane in Superman Unbound.
Yeah, she does.
That's
yeah,
cool.
she was a younger chick, right?
I
Yeah.
really loved that Superman movie.
Oh, and that's right. She was Talia al Ghul in Arkham City. I forgot
Bam.
that.
She's
Yeah,
she's
The
a great
Spirit,
actress.
2008.
That was actually a decent movie. It was very interesting.
She was also in Quantum of Solace.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nathan Fillion said he won't be doing anything like Marvel until he's done with Castle. So,
Or is that
Boo.
Nathan Fillion just trying to take the scent off him? Although really, he
Heroes?
doesn't have to do anything.
He
Heroes
doesn't-
24, ER, like, jeez.
yeah,
The Closer,
She was in Heroes?
Jag,
What was she in Heroes?
The Shield,
She was in Jag?
Alias.
I used to
Like,
watch
every
Jag all over
good
the
thing,
place.
every good thing ever she's been in.
I know. It's the Stanacotic phenomenon.
but yeah, so
Okay.
there's a rumor that Armie Hammer, who played the Lone Ranger, might be Ant-Man, and he might make the Ant-Man making an appearance in Captain America.
Boring.
He's got a weird.
You don't look very happy
face.
about that.
Well, as long as he's not portraying a
Lone
character
Ranger?
similar to
They
the
should
Lone
have
Ranger.
him play a box of baking soda, am I right?
Wah, wah.
Army Hammer. Arm and Hammer.
Welcome to the finale, folks.
I would-
We're running
I
out
would-
of
I would-
jokes.
I would like to see him play Hank
Bottom
Pym.
of the barrel, 24/7.
They've also yeah right. They also confirmed that they're doing Doctor Strange and the Black Panther. So
Yeah.
and
Oh,
they
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel had his meeting. He is not allowed to say what they talked about. But they had a meeting.
I saw a photo of him recently.
Yeah, at
yeah.
the Marvel's offices. And
So
Yeah.
who do you think he's going to play?
Vision.
They always like to do
No.
that. They bring somebody in and give them a stack of comics and take
I-
a photo of them and put it on the
dude, because they
internet.
got me with that Eva Longoria thing a few years ago, man.
Yeah.
They had to walk out with a stack of Avengers comics like a mile high, and she's walking out of Marvel in New York. I'm like, everyone's like, she's gonna be the Wasp, and it's like, yes, and I'm like, no.
No.
I would welcome the Wasp.
Well, we want the Wasp.
But we want the Wasp. I wouldn't mind her as a Wasp. She's got the size and stuff for it, but I don't know if she can take the physicality of the role.
She's
You mean
kinda
like
was.
shrinking down and shooting little beams?
Well, she's
Flying
It's hard
around?
to do.
You mean
It
like,
is hard
like
to
going
do.
into
Already-
computer generation mode and
I
just
mean,
flying around
you
shooting
know that
lasers
it is
at
hard to do.
Well, there's going to be a point where she has to
I
kick
can't do
someone
it.
or do a Hurricane Rana.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a Hurricane Rana.
I
Anyone?
can't shoot beams.
Yeah, I got you.
Because look at Black Widow. She had to do a lot of physical things, and I don't think that
She has no powers. She's
Right.
plus they do, and since they're adding the Scarlet Witch, maybe another female character will add off the team in the third one.
Yeah.
Because there's mad testosterone on the team, they need to balance it out.
Well, that's the way it is with every superhero team.
Well, the Avengers, it's got probably the most female. Besides, well,
I don't
never
know.
mind. The X-Men have their own female team now. So.
Yeah, they have their own female
Their
team.
own
I
female
would
team.
love to see. Not gonna lie, I'd love to see Spider-Woman in the Avengers.
I would love to see
That would be
Jessica
awesome.
Drew. That would be pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
She's like I've just brushed up on the way they've
That'd be alright.
redone her character recently and like re-spit her out and
Oh, yeah.
she's
So
got
they're
a very
gonna are they
interesting
gonna have
backstory
like
and-
are you gonna have like 6 villains or something in the new Spider-Man movie?
2. Right now it's 2.
3.
Wait,
Norman-
what's the third?
Like somebody
Norman
said it was gonna be like
Osborn.
6.
Well, but he's not going to be probably.
If Gwen Stacy's dying, which they've already confirmed that she's dying, yes,
he's going to be
the
Yeah.
Goblin's coming out.
She's going to die in the third one, I bet.
No, she's dying in the second one.
They said she is dying in the second one.
I'm sure she is because she's
Okay.
not doing the
That's,
third one.
that's why they had to cut Mary Jane out the second one, because they want him to grieve over Gwen Stacy and not fall right into Mary Jane.
Well, yeah.
But the real reason they should cut Mary Jane is just because Mary Jane's pointless.
I like.
Let's
Mary
just turn
Jane's
Mary
character.
Jane into a dude. MJ's now a guy.
Andrew Garfield. Don't
Anyway, so yeah, what's
the
next?
stars said that. Well, I want to talk a little bit about wrestling. I don't know if you guys were able to. I had to step
Is
out
that
for a
still a
moment.
thing?
No, we didn't talk about anything but like Skyrim and stuff.
I was watching ECW One Night Stand 2006, John Cena versus RVD, while they were talking.
That's
Dude.
a great pay per view. I actually have that pay per view, and
Dude,
it's
the
worth
ECW,
watching.
that ECW, that whole crowd was so hostile that entire night. And then when Cena came out, dude, they said some stuff that, wow.
Well, isn't the next pay per view actually in Philadelphia? Isn't Money in the Bank in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
And that's Heyman country.
Yeah, and RVD's gonna win.
You know what? That'd be cool. All right. So to explain it to the guys that don't watch wrestling, that would be you two, John Marquise and myself. All right. Money in the Bank. Do you know what that match is?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's where you
Okay.
do the cool ladder match and get the suitcase.
They have
you can-
two.
They're
This,
doing 2 of those?
this
Oh.
pay per view.
And you can cash
Those
that
are my
in
favorite.
for a title shot at any time.
One of them is stacked. They're calling it the All Star. So we're talking about like, who is it? Randy Orton, Kane, Daniel Bryan,
Christian,
CM Punk, and Rob Van Dam.
You've
Did I
mentioned
leave
2
anyone?
people that I care about in
Did-
that
did I
lineup.
leave anyone out?
No.
Okay. Now the next one,
CM Punk and Daniel Bryan is the only 2 people I care about in that group.
which they are amazing wrestlers, and imagine what they can do with all those dudes and ladders.
and with Rob Van Dam in the mix.
Rob Van Dam is. Have you really watched a whole lot, Eli, of Rob Van Dam stuff, like his matches? They call him Rob Van Dam because he looks kind of like Jean-Claude Van Damme, especially when he first started, and he kicks high. So this guy, he had a move called the Van Terminator. That's the across the ring, right? He
Is that
had,
just where he kicks vans? Or
No,
no. He had the Van.
The Van Terminator and the Van Daminator.
The Van Daminator is where he tosses you a chair and you catch it right in front of your face.
And then he drop kicks.
And then he kicks it.
He does a spinning kick to your face. Like he jumps up in the air, goes, and then he has the Van Terminator, where he takes someone, throws them into the corner, takes like it's either a chair or like a trash can or something, metal trash can, pushes it against them, goes to the other ring post and jumps all the way across and drop kicks them.
Wow.
That's actually really impressive because guess what? It's really impressive. So
Because it's really hard to do.
it's really hard to do.
There's only one other person I've seen go coast to coast, and that's Shane McMahon.
But he had to try for that.
Maybe it's really easy to do,
It's a 20-foot ring.
and you've just never tried it.
You gotta jump 20 feet.
Yeah.
Maybe Rocket Boots.
RVD's got a
Yes.
crazy vertical leap.
Dude, honestly, I would believe Rocket Boots. He does splits. He's what was it? He's got the split.
Split leg and moonsault.
Yeah, he's standing on top of the turnbuckle, drops down, does a split, and then he jumps up, does a split on the turnbuckle, and then does a flip off that split.
Wow.
I'll have to show you. Anyways,
That's
amazing
ridiculous.
wrestler. He's getting older though, so he's probably going to be the second or third oldest guy in the ring because Christian and Kane are both in this match too.
Who's in the other match then?
Okay, a bunch of bad guys that are really entertaining. So we're talking about Cody Rhodes and what's that? Or just win away. Just
Rose
win.
Scholar is Damien Sandow.
Damian Sandow. Damian Sandow is actually a good wrestler, and Cody Rhodes is actually a good wrestler.
He's also a jerk face.
They're supposed
Yeah.
to be. They're supposed to be douches. That's their thing. They're two best friends that anyone could have. So there's also
The 2 best
Uh,
friends that anyone could have. They're the 2 best friends that anyone could have. They're the 2 best friends that anyone could have.
but there's also
Dean Ambrose from The
Love
Shield.
that movie.
oh yeah, well yeah, Dean Ambrose from The Shield. I'm trying to remember who else.
It's not sounding that impressive.
It's the British guy Wade Barrett.
Do you have
Wait,
any
is it
high-
Sheamus? Sheamus is in the other one
Yeah,
Do you
too.
have any
Sheamus,
high
yeah.
flyers in this match?
No, these are all like ground and pound dudes, but
But they're
it's gonna
big
be-
guys.
They're
They're
gonna be,
big
it's gonna
guys.
be interesting to see him because I think Dean Ambrose is gonna take it.
And then you've got who else?
No Rey Mysterio?
Rey Mysterio's out right now.
He's done.
He might be done for
He
good.
should be done.
Yeah, he should.
He's
He's
That's
just
too bad.
he
No,
doesn't have
like
anything
Rey
left in the tank. He's
Getting a little pudgy.
fat little Latino dude.
Pudgy ain't the word.
It's like
I'm
And
trying to
he's
be
just-
polite.
his knees are shot, dude. They're just
I know.
garbage.
It just makes me sad. I like Rey Mysterio.
Let's see. It's got the bad guys from the We the People or whatever they call themselves now. They're what's the guy's name? The leader's name? Zed's Marauders.
It's
or something?
Cesaro and Jack Swagger and Fandango.
And Fandango's in it.
Sheamus is not in it.
Well, no, Sheamus is in the other one. That's what I was saying.
Oh, Sheamus is in the other one. Yeah, he's in the
other
Raw one.
So,
I like
well, the
Fandango.
All-Star. Fandango is actually hilarious.
Yeah.
And he came out on Raw and was like, he just came out and said something while everyone else was arguing, and he goes, Fandango, and then they're like, shut up, don't say it, don't you say it. And he's like, Fandango. And
Nice.
it's comedy gold. I know it sounds stupid. You've got Zeb Coulter there. He's the manager for two guys. They have this like,
Tea Party-esque.
group. They're like they're a militia.
yeah.
You know.
I saw the beginnings of that.
What are they, Coulter's Marauders or something?
Yeah.
And then you've got the main event, which is going to be John Cena versus
Mark Henry.
which will probably be slow. You
Del
have
Rio versus Dolph
Dolph
Ziggler
Ziggler,
for the World Championship.
which will actually be very athletic.
AJ Lee versus Caitlyn for the Divas Championship.
Which will be butt-smackingly good.
Um,
If you follow a certain wrestling thing, you'd get that.
Okay, I'm hoping that's
Miz
not.
versus, Curtis
Wow.
Axel.
Oh yeah, The Miz versus Curtis Axel for the Intercontinental Championship. Curtis Axel is the son of
I'm
Mr.
completely
Perfect.
lost.
Okay, so Caitlyn, was it Caitlyn or it was Layla?
You don't have to explain.
Layla and
It's
AJ
not
were
gonna make a
wrestling.
difference.
Layla and AJ were wrestling, and she tapped out to AJ's move, but she was smacking her on the butt when she did it, and everyone like watching it and going, she, and then gifs everywhere, gifs. So, is a great pay-per-view
It's
lineup.
pronounced GIF.
Can I talk about something real quick? I don't mean to
Really?
interrupt you.
You
Just
say
GIF.
You say GIF. I say
It's
GIF.
GIF.
It's kind of an
I don't
important
like-
thing
I don't
in sports.
I always said GIF.
Anderson Silva got knocked out
Animated GIF.
last week.
That was pretty funny where he taunted the dude and he just gave him a
He
nice
got
left hook.
knocked out.
Because it's graphics interchange format, so why would it be GIF? You don't say graphics.
No.
And that's
Exactly.
it's a big deal in the MMA world because he was.
You don't pronounce a GIF like you pronounce the.
Anyways.
So I mean, I just wanted to bring that up because I forget the guy. What was the guy?
Are we still recording?
No.
We're totally not. We're just totally going overtime now because
Wait, we missed the finale?
yeah.
No,
we
actually, we're actually good on time.
wow, we are good on time.
As much as you guys have rambled
That's
incessantly
pretty awesome.
about bullcrap.
Let's check the Steam sale.
No.
What's going on now?
No.
Did it change? Has it been
Um,
16 minutes?
Well, they've got Fuse on sale right now, and you could buy it for $20.
It's Xbox. It's not.
No,
on
I'm
PC.
messing with you because I'm telling you
It's
you should
not on
buy
PC.
it and then
It's
play it.
So
on PC.
the moral of the Anderson Silva story is don't taunt your opponent because he will knock you out.
Well, it's like oh crap! No, I
The
forgot his
summer
name.
getaway.
The guy that was married to the porn star.
Tito Ortiz.
Thank you. See how easy that is?
Bam! Here's your deals. Flash sales. Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition, $7.49. I'm getting the PC edition.
High five to that.
Yeah, I like the finger pointing in the air with the eyes closed. That
Yeah,
was very. we
Bastion,
had a camera going.
$2.24. Cities XL, $7.49. Euro Truck Simulator,
I kinda
$9.99.
want Cities XL.
Borderlands 2, $10.19.
Well, it was $10 in the Xbox game sale recently.
I know, but now it's $10.19 on Steam.
Yes.
Anyway.
Chris Weidman is the guy who knocked out Anderson Silva. He is now the UFC middleweight champion.
Nice.
He is born and raised in New York. He's a New York guy, Long Island guy. So he's from the US of A, which is awesome to have the belt come home. Even though I'm a big Anderson Silva fan.
All right, everybody out there, vote on Knights of the Old Republic 2 for the next flash sale.
That was an awful game.
This isn't live! What's wrong with
Yeah.
you?
It should be live. We should do this live.
We can't do it
We
live.
can't do it live.
We
Anyway.
don't have enough YouTube fans.
So. Stuff.
But no.
So I'm just saying that was a big deal in sports. So
What I was getting at is Tito Ortiz used to run his mouth a lot, and then toward the end, the twilight of his career, you just watch him get knocked out again and again. He would have this great match where he's bringing the power, had no stamina whatsoever, done.
They're the two best friends that anyone could have.
Because Tito Ortiz stunk.
He was good for a while.
At
first.
He had no gas.
You know who
in his
was
tank.
actually good?
Brock Lesnar.
Sting. Sting was a good wrestler.
Hey, is Brock Lesnar going to be there? He's not going to be there.
No.
He might show up, though. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to talk
You know who
about.
else was really good?
Actually, Sting...
Yokozuna was really cool.
He's dead.
I know.
Here's another thing, though. Sting might actually...
He broke his neck.
What? Sting might actually come to the WWE soon.
That would be good.
His
that would
contract-
make WWE good.
His contract would run out in TNA Wrestling, and they would induct him into the WWE Hall of Fame.
And
They-
we
I
will
thought
get
that he was
Undertaker
like
versus
the
Sting
main
for
dude
WrestleMania
on
24.
TNA though.
Yeah.
34. We
him
get
and Hogan.
You think they would actually get him to come to WWE
Yes,
then?
for enough money, and he's in the twilight of his career.
Yeah,
So-
seriously. And
Taker
if
Sting,
they get
though.
Sting, if they get Sting to come to WWE, it's on.
How great would that be? I mean, he should just lead his own special invasion.
And
of
then
some
he could
sort.
just come down from the roof, like anytime
No,
he
he
wants.
wouldn't.
No,
Yeah.
E doesn't do that anymore for a good reason. They stopped doing that. What
Owen Hart.
May 1997.
well, no.
It was
yeah.
May
Yeah.
1997.
Why did somebody fall from the roof?
And they died.
Owen
Bret Hart's brother. He fell from the rafters.
and died.
Hit
Are you serious?
During the pay
hit,
per view.
hit a turnbuckle. His head hit the turnbuckle.
I didn't know that.
Bounced off that. Had a heart attack in the middle of the ring. That's actually what happened. They cut him open in the middle of the ring. They went black for 20 minutes. Everyone was destroyed. Everyone. The name of the pay-per-view was... Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
I think it was either Over the Limit or Over the Edge. I think it was Over the Edge. And they have not used that name since for pay-per-view.
Owen Hart's wife
I didn't know
still
about
will
that.
not let them put him. They want to put Owen in the Hall of Fame, and she will not. She hates them for it. Brett has tried to.
No kidding.
Brett has tried to smooth it over with them because
I didn't know about
'cause-
any of that.
Yeah. So
Bret Hart was in WCW at the time, and then suddenly he's watching TV and watching his brother die. And that's one of the most horrific stories in wrestling. But here's what happened, okay? The Sting gimmick coming down from the rafters, it was supposed to be so stupid. He was the blue something. What was it?
he was the Blue Blazer.
Blue Blazer. He was like a Power Ranger kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was a gimmick, it was a joke.
Yeah.
And Sting was coming down on like 3 to 6 different safety harnesses. Like a really great system that catches stuff. They were using 2. And they both failed. And then he just fell. And that was it, man. And
That's messed up.
it was one of the hardest times in wrestling in the last 20-some years. Followed by the tragic events of the deaths of Eddie Guerrero, and then the not-so-tragic, just really screwed-up death of Chris Benoit and his family.
We don't. Yeah, the E doesn't talk about
I didn't
Chris
know that
Benoit.
Eddie Guerrero died.
Okay, back in 2005, was it?
He had
Okay.
a heart attack.
I didn't know that Eddie
In his
Guerrero
hotel
died
room.
either.
Why do you think his wife's on TV so much? They've been providing that family with paychecks from her being on TV for
Yeah.
the last...
And they
8,
put
9
her.
years.
His daughter's been through the E wrestling program. She wants to be a wrestler.
Yeah.
She's currently in development stage right now.
And she's actually pretty.
So I mean,
She's 21, 22, something like
if
that.
Rey Mysterio helped out the family, yeah. So he had a heart attack in his hotel room, and they tried to get him for the show, and they came and found him in his hotel room just because his body broke down finally from all the steroid and drug abuse over his years.
Yeah.
Even though he was clean for so
Yeah.
many
He had
years.
been
Yeah.
clean for years.
He
yeah.
had been clean for so
But
many
it
years.
still ravaged his body.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can't
Eddie's
escape
death hit
that.
hard because Eddie was the heart. The heart of the locker room. Like Batista, was balling, and he's big. And he was wrecked.
We're talking about,
Yeah.
unfortunately, Ryan
Yeah.
Davis is very, very difficult.
Yeah.
This was like that, but to another level, because you were literally watching hundreds of people cry, in the arena.
That's
and,
crazy. Yeah.
All the wrestlers came out, and they're like, all right, guys, we're not even going to do, our normal shtick. We're not going to have versus, this storyline. We're just going to wrestle,
Rest for Eddie, man.
8 matches, just good matches, and everyone had a band that said EG on it. And
I didn't
for
know about
a while, other guys did too.
See, because the whole all the way through maybe high school until now, I didn't even follow wrestling at all, until like we started doing the pay-per-views over here. Like I didn't even care about wrestling until we started doing all this stuff.
Eddie.
But then
Eddie's definitely hard, man.
let's take this to that next level for the before we wrap this up. I'm going to talk about what happened after that. 8 months later, 10 months later, I can't even remember now. I think it was spring or summer of the next year, 2006, I believe. Sounds about right. Chris Benoit, remember him?
Yeah.
He was best friends with Eddie Guerrero. Him and some of the other guys that had come over from WCW.
I know about Chris Benoit.
You know what happened to him.
Yeah.
You know, Steve. All right, we're gonna illuminate.
Yeah.
Chris Benoit decided he had just had enough. So on Raw, you hear Chris Benoit died. Oh, it's terrible. And it looks like someone came in and murdered his entire family.
Oh.
So then later that day, or the next day, I'm sorry, after Raw, they find out Chris Benoit killed his wife, killed his son, and then hung himself using gym equipment. He had been doing drugs, they say steroids and maybe some other stuff, painkillers and who knows what else. And after that, they erased Chris Benoit from wrestling history for WWE. He no longer exists. One of the greatest wrestlers of all time no longer exists. Because he went crazy and killed his family.
Oh.
They were talking about making a movie years ago. I haven't heard anything about that. They
couldn't make the movie anyway because the E has all the footage. The E has everything, and
they're not going to let it happen.
They're not going to release it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was very.
It's
very
a big. It's a big cover because they're doing it. One, because they got made look silly because they jumped the gun instead of getting all the facts of the story. They heard he died and said, Vince went promo mode and let's hey, he died. Let's do the same thing we did with Eddie. Vintage montage. He was a great guy. Everyone crying and stuff because they lost him.
Showing WrestleMania where he and Eddie were both champions. No one thought those two guys would be world and would be champions.
Would be champions on a world stage. So it was a big deal. They hugged and stuff. They showed all that
confetti,
and then Thursday night SmackDown, and then the SmackDown was like he didn't even exist.
Yeah, he was gone.
He was gone from the records.
Yeah. It's true.
He was the guy who went in at number 1. Only other guy who went in number... Well, yeah.
It's been done before, but...
Yeah, no, but he was one of 2, because him and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Who went in at the Royal Rumble number 1 and walked out the Royal Rumble winner.
I thought Rey Mysterio...
Rey went at number 2.
Number 2? Okay.
Just all of his accomplishments went down to he was a multi-time Intercontinental Championship multi-time tag champion. All his titles, accolades,
gone. He was one of the best technical wrestlers ever. He actually was horrible on the microphone until he went to WWE, and they said he was terrible in WCW. They taught him how to talk in front of people, and he became one of the most feared wrestlers there. It's like, oh man, the Rabbit Wolverine, he's gonna kick some butt. Blah, 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 blah.
They just now started letting Daniel Bryan use the headbutt and the crossface. Just now.
Yeah, the crippler crossface, great wrestling move, but they call it the no lock now.
Yeah.
It was the LaBelle lock, named after another wrestler that invented it, but now it's the no lock. It was the yes lock, but now it's the no lock. So, anyways, I know that's a bit of a downer, but it's just a little bit of wrestling history for everyone, because while it is a fake, carnival with people throwing themselves on each other,
there are real lives, and they are putting their bodies on the line. Please do not try this at home.
And they do break themselves and kill themselves for our entertainment. We have to at least, acknowledge that they do get hurt and sometimes go crazy. What was that one? There was one time where a guy, was it Sid Vicious, stabbed someone, or someone stabbed him 17 times in a hotel room back in the early 90s.
Luger went crazy for one point.
Yep.
Macho Man died of a heart attack because he got into a car accident and...
Well, he had a heart attack
and then got into the car accident
while driving.
Yeah.
And then
I'm saying, but still, the
His
effects.
heart was garbage. Hulk Hogan's body, he looks okay when you look at him, but his body is garbage. He's
Hulk
Mr.
Hogan,
Glass.
He's two replaced hips, both knees gone. The old school guys have really
They're breaking down, yeah.
They're broken down. Like you will see, like Road Dogg and Billy Gunn will tell they testify this all the time. And they're like, back in the day, all they had was booze and drugs.
Yeah.
And because now the guys go on the road, they can bring their Xboxes, they can go play games, and they'll go do whatever. We didn't have that back in the day. Back in the day, it was just us, booze, drugs, and
a lot of them are maintaining cleaner lifestyles. Dolph Ziggler is like, this sounds a little weird, but he is one of the best specimens of what a human being can be because of the way he trains himself. So it's just really interesting. These guys are health nuts now. Cena's,
I love him not. Cena's a beast. He hits the gym. Like it or not, he's a beast. And,
he is. He works out a lot.
And he works out wherever he goes. And he finds a gym wherever he's at, and he's cranking out. Daniel Bryan goes vegan. CM Punk straight edge. No drugs, no alcohol, and he does some vegan stuff too. These guys.
It's largely probably slightly dealt to the fact that they're watching what's happening to their heroes.
Yeah, that's the problem with the NFL right now. We're watching all these great players, and they're just like, I played football. I did. Ooh, look at my rings.
No, let me go take a gun and let me go shoot somebody. No.
Oh my goodness!
I'll bring it up, yo.
That's the way
they take their gang mentality. Like, yo, you're a $40 million. I'm going to bring Aaron Hernandez up. You're a $40 million player. I'm not going to shoot nobody if you're worth $40 million. I'm sorry.
Worth $40 million. Wait. You know what? I would just throw all my money on them until they died.
Die from paper cuts for my dollars because I make it rain.
I would grab them.
I can't even hear you for all the millions of dollars I'm making.
All right. Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. All right. So.
See, that's what you get when you get a bunch of overpaid clowns that aren't prepared for the amount of money or fame that they're required to have.
I would actually grab a dude by the throat, hold him over the Scrooge McDuck money that I have, and drop him in and let him drown in it.
Scrooge McDuck.
You'd probably listen to him die a painful and slow death because he'd break his bones upon all the money. Like, you can't swim in quarters, man. He'd be like,
Put some more quarters over that. Put some more quarters
You
over
just
that.
have a bunch of really messy quarters.
I fell on my keys. Like you go, like they're cleaning out your vault and they find like 2 or 3 skeletons and they're all looking at Scrooge McDuck like, "What are you doing, buddy?"
I bet you Bill Gates has a Scrooge McDuck vault somewhere.
Dude,
If I were Bill Gates, I'd have a Scrooge McDuck vault. I'd have one of those giant money machines.
Where do you think Huey, Dewey, and whatever?
Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Louie.
Where do you think their mom went?
Oh. Well, but that's their uncle. That's not like.
Yeah, I know.
Scrooge.
He killed the mother.
Yeah, because he didn't improve.
Actually, technically, wouldn't that be Donald's first wife?
No, because Donald's their uncle too.
Oh, creepy.
Which is weird because he's also Scrooge is also his uncle, right?
Yeah. So Scrooge and Donald are brothers.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Wait.
Well, then why does one have an accent and one does not?
Okay, why does he call him uncle then, though?
He calls him Uncle
He calls
Scrooge.
him uncle.
Oh, there's an uncle. Oh, I'm sorry. I got confused.
Yeah.
Uncle
Sorry.
Scrooge is everybody's uncle.
So how it goes? Uncle Scrooge is Donald's great uncle then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what we're going with this?
He's
No.
great uncle.
Because he's the great uncle from Ireland with all the money.
Scrooge
Scottish guy. He's Scottish, right? He's Scottish or Irish? Or
He's
Scottish.
Because he has
He has the kilt. Yes.
The Mick Duck.
Okay, and then
Not to be
and then
confused
Mac
with
Duck.
a
and
sandwich
then
at
Huey,
McDonald's.
Dewey, and Louie are great grands, whatever.
Mac
how
Duck
that
soup.
train works. And then there's this Gizmo Duck and
And welcome
Darkwing
to the
Duck.
finale.
Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck rules, man.
Darkwing Duck.
Let's be dangerous.
I am the terror that flaps in the night.
I remember watching that show when I was like
I am the bacon that scrambles your eggs.
10 or something. I don't know, whenever. It came out like in 90, right?
So
Something like that. Okay, so I'm sitting there watching that, and I'm like, hey, let's watch this, my friend. And she's like, what the hell are we watching? Because she's too cool for school and wants to watch MTV and, REM and all this. I'm like, I'm 10. I'm going to watch a cartoon. You shut up. You do not make me feel guilty for this.
I just got
It's
home.
awesome.
I just got home from school. I'm gonna watch Darkwing Duck because after Darkwing Duck is Ninja Turtles.
That's right.
Exactly. Oh, by the way, best dream sequence ever in my life. That's a lie. One of my most interesting dream sequences ever was I fell asleep. I was sick, and I fell asleep, and the Ninja Turtles movie was coming out soon, but I left Ninja Turtles on in the background while I was sleeping, and I had a dream that I was in the movie, and it was just that episode of Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
But I was still, like, experiencing the movie before anyone else. Like, yeah, I'm watching Ninja Turtles, a movie! Without Super Shredder, which is a plus and a minus.
It's because it was in the second movie.
Oh, you mean Kevin Nash?
Exactly. Well, I was just thinking more along the lines
Don't get me started
of
with why I hate the second and third Ninja Turtles movies.
Ninja.
rap!
They're so good.
Yeah, that's
They're
part
so
of it.
good.
This third movie is awful.
No,
It is.
good.
It's because
bad.
They're
you
wearing
like
samurai armor.
Oh,
you
no.
like bad things, Eli. We already established this.
I do.
Although I do love the
Are we still
action
recording?
figures. We never started. Are you guys ready to start the show?
Let's do the finale.
Welcome to the finale.
I want to go home and play some Skyrim.
All right, so everyone, welcome to the finale for this upcoming week. Marquise, what have you got for him? Anything?
Pacific Rim, boys.
Booyah!
and girls.
Yep, Pacific Rim tomorrow night.
TRBT, we're taking a field trip to go see the Pacific Rim.
You country.
3D.
And let me say, dear America, do not go see Grown Ups 2 this weekend. Go see any other movie. I would even go see The Lone Ranger. Go see any other movie but Adam Sandler and his cadre of friends trying to steal your money.
If you like,
Put your hands in the air.
Don't-
if you like good movies,
don't care.
you should
I'm
watch.
Shaq.
Stop.
You should
Stop.
go watch Pacific Rim. If you like Independence Day, or any other super awesome movie about coming back from the brink of destruction and saving
Go see
humanity,
White House Down. I will even say go see Channing Tatum, and I can't stand him before you go see Adam Sandler.
Don't see Grown Ups 2. All right, Eli, what have you got coming up?
I'm gonna hopefully be able to purchase
Every game on Steam.
Cube World, and I'll do a video of that. If I get, not if, when I get Scribble Knots, I'll do a video of that.
Okay.
How
much is it again?
$5.
I might have to get that because
It's $5.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
And what else?
Jeez, I'm maybe gonna.
SDCC this week. We got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well, Evo's this weekend too. So.
yeah,
Oh,
actually,
Evo's this weekend too. That's right.
I was gonna say, why don't you do some twittering on that?
I'll be tweeting some Evo stuff and posting stuff on Facebook and like linking some good matches that I watch.
I'll be catching up on the weekend stuff from SDC. So I'll be catching up on weekend stuff because during like Friday I work. So but Saturday, Sunday I'll try to catch up everything that's gone through the week.
All right, yeah, blow up the Twitter, you guys. Blow up the Facebook. You know, it'll be awesome.
All of our social media is inflatable.
Steve.
I actually have something really big planned for this week.
Okay.
Mainly because I know she does not listen to the podcast because her phone screws up.
It's tough listening to a podcast on a.
I'm
YouTube.
actually okay with saying this right now. I'm planning on proposing to my girlfriend this week.
Oh,
Next
you
week,
better hope
excuse
she
me.
doesn't listen to this.
This is very.
You better hope
important.
somebody doesn't ruin this.
Oh,
You
man.
better tell you better.
People
Better-
that know her
people
listen
who
to
know
her.
her. Alright,
listen to
I
this.
understand.
Do not ruin this surprise.
I would like to say, I want
You
to throw this
people
on
of the internet, do not ruin this.
Please don't ruin this. I just wanted to say that that's the most important thing that's been going on right now. I mean, I spent this week while she was away to get what I needed. I need to talk to her dad first, but this is the big plan in the future.
So
And I want to introduce. I wanted to throw it out there to the people that listen to it because
I'll explain.
you people are good.
we
Yeah.
beg of you from
Yeah,
us.
Do not
Oh,
ruin
do not
this.
ruin this.
It's
Spoiler alert!
Yeah.
This
of
is
his
like,
life.
it's okay. She was there when I bought the ring.
but she doesn't. But she doesn't know when you're gonna do it.
That's true.
Yeah.
So we.
So
we
she gets
can't-
back on. She gets back on the 15th, which is this coming Monday. It'll be sometime after then. I'll ninja
Wait.
propose.
She gets back on the 15th?
Excuse me. She gets back on the
She gets back
Saturday.
Saturday.
She goes back to work on the 15th.
Okay, because I got to pick up my girlfriend.
Yeah. But this,
the 15th from
this is the thing
from
I've
Aaron's
actually been
house.
texting her about over the last couple of days, and it's keeping the secret is killing her. So I'm just letting you people know because I like to have exciting things thrown across the
Well,
internet.
Steve, let me be the first to say congratulations,
Yeah,
buddy.
congratulations.
Yeah.
man.
Ding, Steve.
Achievement unlocked.
Achievement unlocked. Yes. Bleep.
And that's going to do it for this week, folks.
All right, everyone.
I'll let you know.
Buy more comics.
Do stuff.
Play more games.
Buy stuff on the Steam sale. Oh my God.
Yeah, support that stuff.
I was going to
Steve's
say
gonna
that.
get married.
Yeah, it's probably
Watch
gonna be
Venture
destroyed.
Brothers.
Oh my god!
So, anyways, have a good one.
Peace out.